There's the effort to give the historic locomotive at the Historical Museum at Fort Missoula protection from Montana winters might meet its goal. But as MTN's Dennis Bragg reports, the train enthusiasts hoping to restore this rare engine need a final push to give them the cash they need to take advantage of a 2-to-1 donor match.
She may be Missoula's most important link to western Montana's early timber industry. After plying the tracks of western Montana and even starring in a movie, engine number 7 was parked at the museum 30 years ago. But this isn't just any old Loki. It's reported to be one of only half a dozen Willamette engines, built in Portland with its unique gear drive, allowing her to work on the tight rails and steep terrain of the Northwest, and the oldest survivor.
It never left after it got here in 1923 for more than 80 miles from the valley. It worked in the mountains, the valleys, and made Missoula what it is today. We are based on a logging community, and engine number 7 is really instrumental in that. And this logging industry, while there's a lot of folks out there that have different emotions about it, it really did build this town, and forest management and preservation and properly taking care of our forests is so vital, and that's what engine number 7 did. It got out there and stewarded our forests and was able to bring those logs to the mill and make commerce and capital happen, and that's what built this town.
Now, thanks to the generosity of an anonymous donor, the museum is at 73% to its $27,000 goal to erect a shed over number 7, similar to the one that protects the Case steam tractor and sawmill.
This train has withstood nearly a century of western Montana winters. The idea is to have the shed over the top of it to protect it for the second phase of restoration.
To get this display shed put up does a few things. It makes it so that engine number 7 is protected from the elements while keeping that photogenic aspect to it. But it also enables us to work on her all year round.
Once the shed is up, phase 2 will focus on getting engine 7 into display condition, a much more expensive effort requiring a lot of ingenuity.
It's not like we can call up O'Reilly's and say, hey, we need this part for a 1923 steam locomotive from Portland Iron Company. They're not going to have that. So a lot of the parts that are going to go into the restorative project of this is going to be fabrication, which is another way that people can support us once we get into phase 2.
In Missoula, Dennis Bragg, MTN News.
The museum needs to raise about $4,000 more by the end of the month to take advantage of that match. You can find all the details with a link on our website, ktvh.com.